Today we're talking about the Vlieseline iron-on cloth. Now you might ask, what is it? There are two non-woven cloths inside each of the packs, and they are 60 centimetres by 44 centimetres wide. They're going to revolutionise your pressing. The iron-on cloth is going to replace all of your pressing cloths. When it's moistened, it becomes transparent, and it allows you to press all of your interlinings and interfacings because you can see through them. The cloth is also perfect if you're wanting to iron dark fabrics to stop those shiny spots. Now I'm going to show you how to use it. When you get your pack of iron-on, inside there are two cloths. They're very, very stiff. They remind me actually of the stiffness of stitch and tear. Now this is just one of the cloths, which, as I say, is 60 centimetres by 44. You're now either going to pop it into a bowl of water, the sink, and as you're popping it in, you'll see that it absorbs the water and it actually becomes transparent. You could also, if you don't have a sink or anything near you as you're doing your pressing, use a spray bottle and just keep spraying it. So you can see it's now become quite tactile, it's become much softer, and you can see the difference between this is the one that we've put the water on and this is the one that was taken out of the packet. So what I have here is a piece of fabric, and what I want to show you is as I've laid down the dampened iron-on cloth, you can clearly see the fabric underneath. Now the cloth is washable up to 30 degrees. It doesn't have a particular life expectancy. The one I've been using has been used for quite a while, and I've used it for all sorts, and it's still going strong. So they are really good value. Now where it comes into its own is if I just turn this over and I want to apply some of the interfacing or an interlining. This is the Vlieseline F220, which would be applied to the reverse of the fabric. So I'm going to pop the fabric down there, and I'll be able to position the interfacing exactly where I want it. Now the joy of this is that as I'm pressing, you are going to get an even steam across your work. You don't need steam in the iron, and some of the larger irons, the domestic irons, actually have holes on the surface similar to this one, and what would normally happen is that the steam would jet out and you wouldn't get an even distribution of the steam across your work. As I say, don't put any steam on, and then you can apply your interfacing or your interlining in exactly the way that it should be applied, regardless of the sensitivity of your fabrics, because the iron-on cloth is protecting that. So I am just applying the F220, I'm leaving it for about 8 seconds, and I'm just lifting it, and as you can see, the cloth will obviously dry out and you can just re-dampen it with a spray. Now the other thing that this cloth is perfect for, because you can see through it, is if you're doing any appliqué. You can position your appliqué pieces, pop your iron-on cloth. Obviously you might be using your Vlieseline Bondeweb, and you can apply it in exactly the same way. The other thing to remember is if, for example, your interfacing, your Bondeweb or any of your fusibles extends over your fabric, then you're always going to be able to protect the base of your iron because you're using the Vlieseline iron-on cloth. As you can see, Vlieseline has a wide range of products, each with different properties and benefits for your projects. You can view the whole range on the Vlieseline website, where you can download the brochure, which has detailed information on all of the products across our 4 categories. You can also join the conversation with us on our Facebook page, Creative Community Group and Instagram. All of the details are below.